All right, let's move on to our next contestant, which is Sarah Hargrove-Colino, and she is from Cray.
Oh, sure.
Your timer's right over here.
Thank you. Good morning. So I'm actually going to start with a science experiment where I mix for you a traditional sports drink. So I've got 20 ounces of water. I'm going to add 34 grams of sugar, dextrose, citric acid, 270 milligrams of salt, sodium citrate, monopotassium phosphate, and ester gum. And then I'm going to also add some blue number 1. And then we as entrepreneurs asked ourselves, why would anyone drink this? Particularly athletes and people who are exercising and trying to take care of their bodies. This is the problem that we solved. My name is Sarah Colino. I'm one of the founders of Cray Organic Sports Drinks. We created Cray because we're athletes and we didn't want to drink this. Our kids are athletes and we didn't want them drinking this either. We were looking for something real, something organic, something clean, and our solution is Cray. Cray has less sugar and fewer calories than traditional sports drinks, no artificial dyes, no junk, just a clean ingredient deck, simple ingredients, and it tastes fantastic. So we've been on the market for just over a year now. We're in some Mariano stores, some Whole Foods, Earth Fare. We had a meeting with Kroger, so we're hoping to get some good news from Kroger soon. We've got all sorts of athletes drinking Cray, from professionals all the way down to little leaguers, soccer players. And we have a social mission, and our social mission is critical to what we're doing at Cray. At the time we launched Cray, we also launched Cray for Play. And our goal with Cray for Play is to keep as many kids, particularly disadvantaged kids, playing sports and staying in the game. And in our very short time on the market so far, we've had a tremendous impact on the lives of a lot of young athletes, and so that feels awesome. The name Cray stands for Keep Rising Above, and that's what we as individuals and we as a company aspire to do every day. Thank you.
Mike, would you drink the stuff that Sarah mixed up on stage here, or would you rather drink Cray?
Well, I used to drink that stuff that Sarah brought up on stage, and then when I found Cray, I was crushing it in the office. Maybe you got accused of that by somebody. No. So look, I like it. I would still like to have less sugar in it, just because I think we're in a new era where less sugar is better. But I love the packaging. I love the mission. She said my favorite word, soccer, but football. So I like this product.
Okay. Challenging category, dominant players. Karen, does Cray have enough to stand out in the market?
Oh, I think so, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just exciting to look at the product, and with organic and the brand and the bottle and the graphics, I mean, if they get the money.
That is a big question. We'll go to Jordan for the money question. What do you like about the presentation, and what do you like about what how Sarah sort of positioned this brand in the product?
I think she did a great presentation, and I think that she'll really be compelling, whether it's with retailers or investors. I do think that there is a strong competitive set coming in, that really sort of is going to try and win in this natural sports drink category. So I'd like to see her win on a lower sugar offering, not compared to the existing players, but compared to who's coming into the market now.
Indeed. Tom, Sarah's presentation, she talked about kids and the importance of feeding your kids better drinks. What do you think about that approach in terms of the sports drink category? I mean, is there an opportunity for a better sports drink for kids?
Absolutely. I think that with youth sports and soccer and all that comes on, starting at 6, 7, 8 years old, you get the teams. You got to figure out how do you make this a team drink then. If you're going to target kids, this isn't probably the package to do that. So you got to think through, if that's your target, what is your delivery? My other comment on it is as I listened to it, when I did the tasting, I thought it was fantastic, good product, a little high in sugar, so I was going to recommend that. But do the graphics really tie back to the positioning? So I wanted to wait and listen to the choice of words about how the better for you proposition, but you're really the graphics don't say I'm a healthy, better for you product. The graphics say I'm a wild kids brand. So I'm going to think that through a little bit. Okay.
Mike, I mean, what do you think in terms of sort of tweaking the positioning, branding? Do you agree with Tom?
I do. I think it's great for the space, and I think it will stand out in the space, and that's what's important. So you have to, you do have to pull someone, and you have to get that intrigue going. And Cray says, like, look at me, and so I think you're gonna get people to look at it. You got to get them to the label side, and show off the benefit.
All right, excellent feedback.